My name is David Utrilla. I am the Honorary Consul of Peru in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm also the President of U.S. Translation Company. And we offer internships at the consulate as well as U.S. translation. And we're very happy with the interns that we have from BYU.
Awesome. And you explained last time how you became the honorary consul. It was such a great story. Do you want to briefly tell the story again?
There was a big earthquake in Peru in 1997. Around the same time that the earthquake happened, we have a new consul general that was assigned to Denver, who is over the whole region in the west. And he knew my brother, and he didn't know anybody in the region, so my brother gave him my phone number. So he called me and said, I just got here and I need to know how we can help the people of Peru. If you happen to know anybody that can help the victims for the earthquake. So the first thought was the LDS church. So I said, we have a church that probably can help. He said, can you call them and ask? And I said, sure, I can call them. So I did. The church offered to send a 747 airplane full of supplies. They left the following day after I spoke with them. They were the first to respond to the earthquake victims before even the Peruvian government, and the people in Peru were so grateful. The next couple of days after, the church called me and said, we have sent the supplies, it looks like everything is in order. Is there anything else that we can do for you? And I just jokingly say, sure, why don't you send another plane? And they said, okay, we'll do that. So they did send another plane. But after that, the relations with the Peruvian government and with the consul general were very close, and the consul general asked me if I would be interested in becoming an honorary consul in Utah, and I say sure, I would be interested. I fill out an application this big, and then I didn't hear from him for a year, and then I hear from him after this long, and I was there in Peru. When I hear from him, he said the people in the Peru, the ministry wanted to interview you, so I told them that I didn't have any proper clothing for an interview because I just came for vacations, and I was actually at the beach just with shorts and sandals. So he said, that's okay, just go. So I went for my interview with shorts, sandals, a t-shirt. People were laughing at me in the reception, but anyway, I just went, they interviewed me, and they offered me the position. And I think I am now dressing more properly, at least for the interview.
Awesome. So what is, let's see, what do you think, well, first off, how many interns have you taken or do you have now, and do they get employed eventually?
We started with the internship program 2 years ago, and we have every semester about 3 to 4 interns from BYU. So if you do the math, we probably had probably between 12 to 16 interns in the last 2 years. And then we have, of those interns, we have used or contracted actually to work for the translation company, 2 from the Department of Humanities, and we have another one that is also working here, but is from the Communications Department.
And do you think students need this internship experience?
Yes, it's a very unique experience where they get to work with Peruvian nationals. So everything that they do is first in Spanish, and then they do documentations for them. They do a lot of interaction, give a lot of information, learn about the things that Peru have, like their economy, their commerce, and their culture, education, and then they become well-versed enough to provide information also for people that wanted to travel to Peru, especially for those that are trying to do tourism too. So it is an office that acts also as a promotional office. It has helped quite a bit for me, at least, to find the best students while they work, so I have been able to recruit them and say, why you don't come and work for my company after you graduate? And I have been able to do that, and I'm planning to continue doing that because their expertise and their drive, their passion is is very unique, and I don't think I can get that quality of employees if it wasn't because of their experience in the consulate as an intern.
Awesome. So, what do you think sets BYU Humanities students apart from other student interns?
All of the students I get from the Humanities department are Spanish speakers. Their language skills are excellent. To work in the consulate, be able to speak in Spanish perfectly is a must. And these people possess those skills. Not just that, but they also are people that have lived in other countries. Many of them actually have lived in Peru even as missionaries, so they understand also the culture. That understanding helps them to work better with the people, the Peruvian nationals that live here in Utah.
Do you think that BYU is uniquely positioned or qualified to be doing this sort of work that you're involved with?
Yes. In fact, because of the quality of students and the experience of the students at BYU, we have been able to open this internship program here in Salt Lake City. It really started as a pilot program first, because typically the Peruvian consulates around the nation, they don't offer internship positions. So this was just a test, and people, I am very happy, as well as my government is very happy. It has proven that it will work, but they also have been discovered that it's very unique, that it will not work everywhere. The proximity to BYU, and again, the quality of the students that they have, it makes it that it probably will work only here for us.
Okay, and last time you touched on how it's being able to afford these internships are hard for students, the various strains, funding-wise, why funding is important. Do you want to just mention that again briefly?
Yes, one of the difficulties doing an internship for a consulate is that you have to work a minimum number of hours. This particular one, you are required to work at least 15 hours a week, and you are to commit for at least 4 months. So if you are working at least 15 hours, a lot of times 20 hours really, you cannot be going to school, doing your internship, and having a job. So most of the students, they have to give up a job so they can continue with school and with us. And the distance from BYU, from Provo to Salt Lake City, is such that you just have to come with a car, and then you have to spend money in gas, plus the money that you don't have because you're not working. So it is making it very difficult for the students. And it's very sad because some of them, we have a lot of students that would love to come and do the internship, but they cannot because they don't have the financial resources to do it. Although many of them, I think, will do a very good job, but again, the financials are not there.
Awesome. Do you think that a student could get a job like this having no internship experience?
No, I would probably say no. It's very difficult. Like I said, this is a very unique situation where this consulate allows interns. Many consulates, at least the ones of Peru and the United States, they don't allow. All of them have to be a career diplomats. Which is very sad because some of the students that maybe want to get into diplomacy or want to get into international relations or international business, they will really benefit from being in an office where seeing the operation, seeing firsthand what a job is if they wanted to be in this field. But I think this consulate is offering this opportunity for them. And we are very grateful, and it's really helping us immensely, not just with the Peruvian national living here, but also with the relations between Peru and the state of Utah specifically. There is the Commerce. Last year it did show that the exports to Peru have increased by 80%, plus the exports of Peru to the United States, to Utah specifically, have also increased by a large percentage. In fact, Utah is the second largest partner in the U.S. After just Florida. 22% of all of the exports of Peru to the United States come to Utah. So the trade relations are great, and this is a lot thanks to the support that we get from BYU, the humanities department, to their internship program.
Perfect. Let's see. So you've touched on pretty much everything we needed to talk about, but we'll just have you repeat a few things. If you do believe that yes, students need an internship, or students need an experience